Well, a coolant leak issue that could have had me broken down for days. Also, picking up some beans, a little more snow, load updates, Rusty, and more. This episode of
The Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and fuzzy studio audience. You know him, you love him. Joe can't live without him. Yep, it's Rusty, the world famous meatball dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Today is, Thursday the 9th here of January. Sitting here at Bush Brothers. If you like Bush's baked beans, this is where they come from, Augusta, Wisconsin. Bringing a load of them down to New Braunfels, Texas, that's San Antonio area. So if you live down in that area and the next month or two you buy some Bush's baked beans, you're welcome. Yeah, I delivered the lignite yesterday in Rothschild, Wisconsin, and as I'm pulling off the highway to get there, I get the low coolant light. So while I'm getting unloaded, I check it out. Yeah, I'd lost quite a bit of coolant. It was like 14 below zero the night before in Worthington, Minnesota, where I was parked. Was suspecting maybe it's a coolant or a cold leak, as we call it sometimes. When it gets really cold, things tend to not retract, whatever the word is I'm looking for. But anyway, they don't keep a seal, like a tube won't keep a seal. And sometimes you can lose coolant at night and you start up the engine, it warms up, the hoses warm up again and they reseal. Thought that might have been it, and put a gallon in after I got unloaded. Got parked at the new Quick Trip in Marathon City, and that was a nice place to park. But I hadn't really lost any coolant overnight. But I thought, I better just double check this. There's North American Trailer, the shop I use a lot in Chippewa Falls. It was a little bit out of the way to go there before I came down to Bush Brothers for my 5 p.m. pickup, but I thought I better get this checked out. So I stopped in, they did a pressure check. They really weren't finding any leaks at first. I told them where I thought it might be coming from. Then they crawled underneath and they did find, a little bit of a drip out of the main elbow hose coming out of the bottom of the radiator. We got to get that replaced. So good news is they found that, and because you certainly don't want a coolant leak where you lose all your coolant on the side of the road, because then you're dead in the water. You gotta do a road call, and those ain't cheap. So I said, okay, look, I got to go over and pick up. I've got a 5 p.m. appointment. Let me go pick up my load, and I'll come back. And they said they're going to try to track down the hose. I just talked to them. They said, yeah, they've tracked it down. So as soon as they finish loading me here at Bush's, we're going to roll back over. And the problem is you got to drain all the coolant to do that kind of a job. The job itself, 2 hose clamps, but you got to drain all the coolant. So you got to have a big pan to put it all in, yada, yada, yada. Something you can't do on the side of the road. So you can see I've still got the red light. They've been loading me for quite a while now. I think they're almost done. As soon as that light turns green, I go inside and get my paperwork. And they do have a scale right over there on site. You can see this truck over there. I think is about to pull onto it. Yep, see right, well, is he? No, he's going past it. He's not going to utilize that. Well, then he's a moron. It's a free scale. Use it. Also, I've got my Appway all connected, so I'll use their free scale and see how close they are. All right, this is where we got 11,420 on the steers, 30,660 on the drives, 33,160 on the trailer, and it's pretty close. My Appway wouldn't connect to the trailer, but you can see 37,18 on the drives. We're real close. So as soon as we're done here, then I go over to back to North American Trailer in Chippewa Falls, and hopefully they can get that done for me, and it won't just take too long tonight, because I still got to make it a little way down the road tonight. What do you think? Okay, we're back over here at North American Trailer in Chippewa Falls. We're inside, and Logan's the one doing the work for us today. So you're sitting up here with the hood open, you can see the coolant reservoir is about drained out. They're draining now, and that takes about the longest. All right, Logan's holding out what we're replacing. That's just the elbow hose that comes out of the bottom of the radiator. And we're just waiting for it to drain out. And if you remember Logan, he did our left door on the trailer that we got from Tony Tourette's Trucker. So our truck's in responsible hands tonight. There's the coolant draining out. Slow process, baby. All right, so Logan's going to show me where all the issues with this one were.
So right in here, this is rock hard. And all around where this clamp was sitting is where the leak was starting to come from.
Yeah, look right there. You can see the spots where the coolant had been draining out below
so I'm
the
guessing
clamp.
There's a bunch of pinholes in here.
Gotcha.
Abrasions. Yeah.
So that's just that tough and everything from corrosion, huh?
So it starts it.
And let's see, we're probably guessing that's probably the original one on there.
Fair guess.
All right, there's the brand new one on there. Look at that. All in place, all ready to go. Yeah, looking good, baby. All right, and he actually accidentally dropped his light in there. Looks like a hotel swimming pool, doesn't it? Oh yeah, check that out, baby. It looks inviting almost. All right, cleaned off the whole engine, made everything look good, and he even cleaned off, not only the engine there, but look, cleaned off all the salt on the side of the truck. Look how good that looks. In comparison, yeah, look at this side. Hello. Lots of salt there on that side of the truck. That's what you get when you drive in Wisconsin in winter. Okay, Logan did an awesome job. And this little pump they used to pump it all back in is awesome. That went really fast. So, what was it, like 45 minutes for it to drain and 5 minutes to fill it?
If that.
So.
Yeah, she don't take much.
Alrighty, so Logan once again does a great job for us here in North American Trailer.
Always.
Alright, just left North American Trailer. Look what I come out to. Snow! Hello! I looked on the radar earlier. It's just supposed to be a little band of it that kind of goes by fairly quickly and shouldn't amount to much. Moving east. I'm going to be heading west, so hopefully we'll be out of it here in just a couple minutes. Okay, after I left North American Trailer, then of course the couple of turns I had to make, I was sliding around a bit, and this wasn't a lot of snow. Look at this picture. Here's where I'm at right now. You can see it's not a lot, but it's just that really fine light snow that and if somebody passes you on the highway, it just blows up. You can't see a damn thing. And it's the type of snow, because it's really fine small stuff, then the hot tires roll over it, turns to ice instantly. So I just got a few miles down the road. I'm like, okay, I'm calling it. I'm going to stop in Menominee. Do-do-do-do-do. Menominee. Do-do-do-do.
Phenomena.
Which unfortunately still leaves 1,281 miles for tomorrow, all the way down to New Braunfels, Texas, which is just north of San Antonio, by the way. I thought I'd be down in Story City, Iowa tonight, honestly, but I had to spend most of the day dealing with this coolant leak. But I'll take, I'd rather have that than a breakdown on the side of the road. If you have a coolant leak that all your coolant drains out, and you're on the side of the road, you're screwed. You have to do a road call. Tons of money. And somebody might even not be able to get to you. They may not have the part and blah, blah, blah. This is why, since I had a 5 p.m. pickup, I was hoping to get there earlier today and see if they'd load me early, but, All right, so instead I went to North American Trailer first. They diagnosed it. They found the leak. And they said, okay, we're going to try to find the part. And I said, okay, I got to go get my load. I did that. I came back. They had the part. They were able to do it. Yeah, this all took time, and that means for 2 longer days than I was planning on, but, I'll take that over being broken down. And, this is where if you can stay ahead of it, if you notice something's wrong, investigate, as I did, because you might be able to find the problem before it becomes a frickin' nightmare. Yeah, so I didn't get my shower today like I hoped. So sorry I'm so fuzzy and everything. I'm kind of like rusty. But, yeah, I hope to get my... I got to do a half-hour break tomorrow on the way anyway, so I'm going to stop in Story City. I've got a quick trip shower. They've got that quick trip there in Story City. I can get a shower there on my way down towards New Braunfels, Texas. I'm going to try to make it like kind of near Wichita tomorrow. We'll just see. I'm trying to kind of split the drive into 2. And then I have booked another load because this delivers Sunday morning, which would be, the 12th, right? Because today's the 9th. At 9, and then I booked another load through TQL. A lot of people poo-poo on TQL, but sometimes you can get some decent rates out of them. So I've got one picking up in Temple, Texas, going up to Fort Collins, Loveland area to the Walmart distribution center there for Tuesday morning at 5:30, which would set me up for the lignite again. We don't know if there's any coming yet, but if there is, then I can do that, running back to Wisconsin one more time. Now, as I was closing the hood and everything at the North American Trailer, they're a great shop, by the way. Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. They've got locations up in like Clear Lake, Iowa. They've got a few more, okay? But they're a good shop. And even though they're called North American Trailer, they've done truck stuff for me. Just call them. Say, hey, here's what I got. Can you do that? And they'll probably say, yeah, come on in. So it's a great shop. I like going there. But anyway, as I was closing up the hood and everything, my badge fell off. Yeah, look at that. My Freightliner badge on the hood. well, it hadn't completely fallen up. This side was still attached in. This one was coming out. And I'm like, well, that's going to fall off on the side of the road or something. So I pulled it on off. So now I got to order myself another one of these. You can tell. See, look at it closely. You can see it's all pitted and everything. Yeah, this was the original one. So, I'm going to see how much this beauty's going to cost me. All right, so I just called Freightliner in York, Nebraska, where I bought this truck, and found out how much this little bad boy is going to cost me. Actually, less than I thought. I mean, it's plastic and all that, but these dealers are so proud of their parts. $50. Okay, I can do $50 because now it looks stupid without this on the front of it. I don't want to look like one of these drivers out here whose truck is held together with band-aids and bungee cords and all that kind of stuff, and that says, hey, pull me in, give me an inspection. So alright, so might be another week or so before I can get through York, but I'll go pick this up. It's just these two little plastic things on the back that break, I mean, it's made of plastic. What are you gonna do? Oh, also want to say, when I was at Bush's Baked Beans, I went in. That's like the third time I picked up there. Good place to pick up, by the way. They're a little out of the way, but they're fast. They get you loaded quickly. I like those guys. And I said that to the guy when I came in. I said, hey, I've only picked up here a few times, but you guys have always been great. You get me loaded within an hour. And he said, oh, well, let me see if I have anything. He gave me some freebies. Oh, yeah. Bush's Baked Beans, grilled beans, steakhouse recipe. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, so you like the shirt? This is one of my newer ones from Christmas. This is kind of a peach color. I've got one similar. It's kind of a rust. But this one's like a peach, baby, because that's what I am. I'm a peach, right? Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Yeah, let's spend a little more time on that stuff than we wanted to, but hey, I'll take that over being broke down on the road anytime. What do you think, Right, Rusty? Yeah, he knows what's coming. He's just buttering me up. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like, comment, share, bell, everything else and all that. There's Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter X, Clutch Trucker 5 on TikTok, and as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. All right, Spicoli. You have to wear shirts in here. What happened to the shirts? Well, something happened to them, man. Look, read the sign. No shirt, no shoes, no dice. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? I think that means you're ready. Yeah, we'll take that as a yes, I'm ready. Give me the begging strip. All right, here you go. Here you go, eat it up. Choosing to do it over here in the front this time. Like white on rice, like hair on a gorilla. Rusty with his begging strip bounty. Ah, yes. Eat her up, Rusty. Yep, there's a happy dog right there. Happy dog. Alright, still got another half of that one left. Eat her up, baby. Eat her up. Hey. Let's get that happy dog look.